Have you ever noticed the exhaustion that settles into your bones after trying to explain your choices to someone who is committed to misunderstanding you? You justify your boundaries. You lay out your reasons. You meticulously explain your pain, hoping that this time, if you just find the right words, they will finally see your perspective. But what actually happens? They twist your words. They invalidate your reality. They turn your explanation into an interrogation. And you are left drained, hollowed out, questioning your own sanity. We treat our inner peace like a courtroom. We stand at the defense stand, constantly defending our right to exist exactly as we are, to people who have no authority to judge us. But what if you simply stopped? What if your decisions became absolute? What if you realized that your desire to be understood is the very chain that binds you to those who do not respect you? When you stop explaining yourself, everything changes. The dynamic shifts instantly. From a young age, we are conditioned to believe that we owe the world an explanation. We are taught that a simple no is rude, and that to be a good person, we must provide an itemized receipt of our thoughts, our feelings, and our time. But this excessive availability of your mind is a subtle form of self-abandonment. When you over-explain, you are bleeding confidence. You are taking your power, placing it in the palm of your hand, and offering it to someone else, asking, "Is this acceptable?" Manipulators and toxic individuals thrive on your explanations. Understand this clearly. They do not listen to understand you. They listen to find the cracks in your armor. They view your justifications as ammunition. Every word you say is a new angle they can use to make you feel guilty, selfish, or irrational. When you explain yourself to someone who wants to control you, you are giving them the exact blueprint of your insecurities. You are showing them where your walls are weak, but silence. Silence is an impenetrable fortress. When you say no and leave it simply as no, you create a vacuum. The other person now has to deal with their own discomfort. They cannot argue with a wall. They cannot manipulate someone who refuses to hand them the puzzle pieces. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king who ruled the Roman Empire, commanded armies and navigated the most treacherous political landscapes in human history. He wrote a private journal, not for the public, but for his own soul. In it, he wrote a profound truth. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Think about the sheer absurdity of this reality. You know your intentions. You know your journey. You know the quiet battles you fight every single day that no one else sees. Yet you dilute your vital energy trying to translate your soul to people who do not even possess the capacity to understand their own. Marcus Aurelius practiced the concept of the inner citadel, the belief that your mind is a fortress that no external force can breach unless you willingly hand over the keys. Every time you desperately try to explain a boundary you set, you are handing over the keys. You are letting invaders into the citadel. A Stoic does not ask for permission to live according to their nature. A Stoic acts and lets the world adjust. You do not need an excuse to stay home and protect your peace. You do not need a logical argument to cut off a toxic friend. You do not owe a detailed presentation on why you are choosing a different career path. ending a relationship, or simply demanding respect. Your choices are sovereign. They are not up for public debate. So, how do you build this armor? How do you break the lifelong habit of over-explaining? It requires brutal emotional discipline. It requires you to sit in the fire of other people's displeasure and refuse to put it out. The next time someone demands an explanation for a boundary you set, let the silence stretch. Look at them, breathe, and offer absolutely no justification. Say, "I won't be able to make it." When they ask why, say, "It just doesn't work for me." Notice how they panic. Notice how they rush to fill the dead air. In that exact moment, the power transfers from them back to you. You are no longer a participant in their game. You have stepped off the board entirely. You have become the observer. At first, this will feel incredibly uncomfortable. Your mind will scream at you to speak, to soften the blow, to make them smile, to make them understand, but do not surrender to the noise. When you stop explaining yourself, people will accuse you of being cold. They will call you arrogant. They will tell you that you have changed. Understand that this is not a reflection of your character. It is a reflection of their lost control. They are not mourning a change in you. They are mourning the loss of the convenient, compliant, predictable version of you that they could easily manipulate. Their anger is the proof that your boundary is working. True sovereignty begins when your actions require no external validation. Your life is not a negotiation. When you withdraw your explanations, you reclaim your psychic energy. The energy you used to waste on pointless arguments, on typing out massive paragraphs in text messages, on lying awake rehearsing conversations that will never happen. That energy returns to you. You become a mystery. And in a world where everyone is desperately screaming to be heard, broadcasting their every thought and begging for validation, the one who chooses silence is the one who truly commands the room. You become rare. You become unbreakable. You owe the world nothing but your authenticity. And authenticity does not require an apology. Choose your peace over their approval. Protect your inner citadel. And watch as the world, unable to control you, finally learns to respect you. If you are ready to reclaim your power and walk this path of stoic silence, type, "I choose my peace" in the comments below. Subscribe and never apologize for your evolution again.